Alright, today we're gonna make green chili, pork, and potatoes. And right here I have 11 tomatillos and 4 jalapenos, but I end up tossing 2 of the tomatillos because I don't know what crawled up in there and ate pieces of them out, but yeah. Anyways, a yellow onion, we're gonna use half of that, and all I could find were 4 garlic cloves. I would say you could use between 4 and 7, and it'll be mwah, chef's kiss, delicious. Ignore my awkward hand. I was just trying to show you all the garlic there. Here is my potatoes. I had 4 pretty big yellow potatoes. Get your saucepan out. I think that's a saucepan. No, it's a skillet. Get your skillet out, put some olive oil, and then peel your tomatillos. Do the little twisty action to get the stems off. And I put them, oh look, yep, that was that nasty one. That bug went in there and ate. And I just put them in there, trying to look for any bugs or critters. And I don't know what, I went off camera. Oh, I was going to throw it away, but then I decided to show you guys that there was another one that was eaten. Okay, let's get the rest of them in there, and then we're going to put some jalapenos. Got to wash those. I turned on my motion sensitive thing that holds the camera, but then it just didn't end up working out, so I turned it off here in a minute. But anyways, I'm cutting the tails off of these jalapenos and taking a bite out of the little ends to see if they're too spicy to use, which one was really spicy, so I ended up going to the fridge and getting a not so spicy jalapeno, and I knew it wasn't spicy because it didn't have any veins, which, I don't know, if you know, you know. This is where I turned it off because it just wasn't working. That motion sensitive tracker thing just wasn't working for me. Peeling my yellow onion, and then I'm gonna use half of that onion for the chili, and the other half I will save for a later date. Okay, there you go, girl. Find your Ziploc bag, put it in the fridge, and then I got my pork out and just set that on the table, on the counter. I turned my heat up now because I'm going to be watching my concoction pretty closely here. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm putting the cloves of garlic in this thing and shaking violently so that the skins come off of them, which it worked for all of them except for this one. It just kind of loosened it, but it still worked. Alright, toss those in there. I think it had been on the stove for like 4 to 5 minutes at this point, and I flipped everything around. Look at how nicely browned everything is. Let's get a better look. Woohoo! Looking good, looking delicious. That's exactly what you want to see. Okay, now I'm just playing with my food and separating the layers of the onions so they could cook better, I guess. I don't know. I peeled all my potatoes. Ooh, look at that transition. Oh, my husband came home and brought me some flowers, had the kids deliver them to me. Very pretty. And now we're going to put everything in my brand new blender. Thank God I got a new blender because the other one was hanging on by a limb. Toss everything in there, even the oil. Whatever remaining oil, like scrape that out of your pan and put it in the blender as well. That's got flavor. There you go. There's the olive oil. And now I'm going to put some Knorr caldo de pollo chicken bouillon. And this little thing is half of a teaspoon. that measurement that I just put in there, I end up using, no, I don't think it's half of a teaspoon. I think it's 1 teaspoon. Hold on, let me check in my drawer. Okay, yeah, it's 1 teaspoon. So I ended up using 3 teaspoons in all by the time this was done, and half a cup of water. Now I just blended that right up until it was smooth, and then I actually just left it in the blender for a while. Okay, now I put some adobo, and I shook it 7 times. So I don't know what the measurement for that is, but 7 shakes of adobo. And then now I'm going to put all the potatoes into my frying pan, and I'm going to put some more olive oil on that. And cover them, let them just cook. And then I got another pan, and I'm going to put the pork in this one. And I think I'm trying to show you that it says stew meat pork, and it was like 1.4 pounds or something, 1.6 pounds. Okay, and now that was about, I would say, 4 minutes on high. Both of them are cooking on high heat right now. I added a little bit more because some of my potatoes are starting to stick to the bottom. So, wow, I can't believe how crazy that looks in 3 times. I turned it down now so that the potatoes didn't overcook, and I covered them so that they would get a little softer. I'm gonna flip my pork. And I believe I kept that at a medium-high heat for until it looked done to me. Oh, transition. I forgot that I put that there to transition. But anyways, my potatoes ended up being almost completely done. They were about, they were on the heat for about 11 minutes. And I didn't want them to cook too much and get like mashed potato consistency, because I want them to be able to be like separate with the pork. And then I put the pork once it was completely cooked, and I added the green sauce and just combine everything together, mix it all so that it's well blended together, so that everything's covered in the green sauce. It kind of looks like guacamole on here. Dang, look how dirty that is. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not dirty, I just cook a lot. And I was just showing off my arrangement. Alright, it's been covered and cooking, and now ready to serve. Bon appetit. So good. Everyone in my house liked this. My daughter and my husband both ate this for breakfast the next day and finished all the leftovers, which that doesn't always happen. Right now I'm just warming up some tortillas, looking for a plate to put the tortillas on, I guess. A bowl. Oh, and then I tasted it and I felt like it needed some pepper, so I added that last minute. But 10 out of 10. Stove hot, not